In this video I'm going to give you a quick whistle stop tour of Titchfield because I'm in Titchfield. So Titchfield is a very old village. Parts of it date back to the 6th century. That's when it started here. There's a church, bits of which are from the 7th century we're going to try and find. There's even an abbey. But you enter Titchfield through this little gap here, which shows you what life was like in medieval times. It was just for a horse and cart to pass through. Bit of a squeeze for a big fat Porsche SUV these days. There's some very old buildings along here. I don't really know how old these are, but they certainly look a century or two old. And yeah, really marvellous place. Lots of history. And we're just approaching the churchyard. And here is the church. So the church has been substantially rebuilt over the years, but that's a massive tree, a very old tree. In fact, I seem to have a few of them, but let's get past the enormous trees. We might actually be able to see the church. And here it is. A lot of these gravestones seem to date back to the 1800s, when I think things got a bit more serious about this being a population place. 1899 on that one there. And this is the church. So some bits of this actually date back to the 6th century, which I find astonishing. See, auto shenanigans wouldn't spend this much time looking at a church, but what can I say, I'm bored. I've got nothing else to do, so I'm just walking around Titchfield exploring, because a collection caper has actually gone too well. So I would say that this bell tower, still functional, I'm pleased to report, is probably part of the oldest structure here. Oh, it's very old. Well, I'm not going to go and have a look inside because Holy Communion is in preparation at the moment, but it is open 9 till 4, and there you go, over 1,000 years old. So you want to come and explore the inside of this impressive church? You can do. Down here in Hampshire, we're not far from Fareham. So big windows abound. I bet it's lovely in there. So the main village is off down that way, including my hotel. We're going to go and have a nose up this road. Old Lodge. It certainly is old. Think how many centuries it's been since some of these bricks were formed. So the hotel I'm staying in is older than America. Obviously America existed and people existed there, but when we turfed people out, we went and invaded and, you know, settled. That happened after my hotel was built. I suspect this house as well. We'll see if we can find our way to the Abbey. Well, that looks like the footpath I want, but getting across this dual carriageway might be a bit interesting. I'm not going all the way down to the crossing though. Okay, just run and hope for the best, it'll be fine. And coming up behind me, BMW i3. That's a road test I really enjoyed recently. Aren't they fantastic looking things? Love it. Run! Right, let's see if this leads to where I hope it leads. And there it is, folks. Yeah, this is a sign. This is English Heritage Titchfield Abbey. So it's built in the 13th century, 1220s I believe, as an abbey, and some canons lived here. And yeah, after the suppression of the monasteries by Henry VIII, it was gifted to Sir Thomas Wriothesley, Earl of Southampton, who built it as a mansion. But I believe by the 1780s it had fallen into disrepair and ruin again. So yeah, it's not really so functional these days, but that's incredible, isn't it? 1200s. I suspect those chimneys are not from the 1200s. I'm just astonished in this country at how old some of the architecture is. It's quite extraordinary, really. Let's go and have a nose around. Yeah, so unlike the Abbey up in Jedburgh, which I visited recently, this one actually was taken out by King Henry. He started to grow angry with the wealth and power of the monasteries, and more to the point, he needed money for his various wars. So the dissolution involved taking out the monasteries and stealing all their wealth, basically. He did some amazing things, did old Henry VIII, in the name of religion, including starting his own branch of Christianity just because he couldn't get a divorce. So, wow. Let's head in. Well, this is incredible. Unexpected bonus today. I didn't even know this was here. Gosh. All the floors rotted out, the old fireplaces. Oh my gosh, the graffiti. 1992 there. And much older, I suspect. In the old days, even the graffiti kind of had a serif font to it. Wow. These spaces are just incredible. Especially when you think about how the ordinary people would have been living at the time. I mean, they would have dreamt of fireplaces and ornate staircases and maybe even towers. Look at that. Is that 1912? How long did that take? There's lots of people just scrabbling with chalk, but to make something that actually stays in the building must take a lot longer. So graffiti really is nothing new. Oh, 2021 there for Emma, Jack and Jack, maybe. Wow. And you can just sort of come in and walk around it. And there's even some stairs. We can't go up that staircase. That'll take you up to a dangerous tower, but we can go up these steps here. How much they've worn with use over the years. And come out the back. So there's presumably a walled garden, kitchen garden, maybe back in the day. Grow all the food to feed those monks. Yeah, wow. There you go, Titchfield Abbey from the 1200s. Well, that has been quite an extraordinary visit. What an incredible place. And just free to visit, come along. Titchfield Abbey. Well worth a bit of a look, I think. Bit of a diversion. Oh, and if you come to visit in a car, there is a parking fee and you can pay online. And funds go towards the restoration and looking after of this incredible place. I don't think restoration. No, £2 and a wrist almost there. So, you know, it keeps the signs updated and stuff. On to the main square. That's the Queen's Head where I had dinner last night. Very pleasant. And we've got a Mark IV Astra over there, which is nice. But we're just coming up to the main square in Titchfield. Yeah, free door, Mark IV Astra. Mark IV Astra test on the channel either soon or has just been published, depending on when this actually goes out. And then that is my hotel, the Bugle. Little Sayat. What are they called? Aronas, are they? Burbling past. But yeah, the Bugle Hotel dates from the 1600s. I'll show you my room. And here is my room. Plenty of very old timbers, the old wattle and daub, I think, where you basically put plaster between wooden structures. So very, very old in here. Ye oldie kettle, ye oldie Hugnut hoodie available from the Hugnut store, and my view of some of the old buildings. The glass is even a bit wobbly because they couldn't make perfect glass back in the day. Weirdly, my primary school, the first one I went to in Bearwood, had glass like that in places because it dated from the 1880s. But yeah, nice comfortable bed and a nice space to chill out for a couple of days. You can see I've got the mic pack on charge. There's always something to do. That was just a quick explore of Titchfield here on the Hub Notes channel, just to give me something to do, frankly, while I'm waiting to work on my car and get it in for an MOT. So thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye.